Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be doing in this particular section of this video, what we'll be doing is to walk through a directory, kind of like something like a directory tree. We're going to walk through our entire system to get our files. Any files, you get the directory, the folders, everything that's in our files. We can do this by using the OS modus. So that's basically what I want us to do in this video. And this video, what for us to be able to handle, we are going to make use of something called os.walk. What does this actually do? Is to going to walk through our system, our entire system, and begin to find all of our files, all the folders, all the directory that exist in our files, in our system. So how can we do this? So let me get this up. And before you have run it, make sure you have an OS model, and then if you have it, make sure to import it. Then throughout this this OS series. So how is called os.walk. And what does this? This actually take a particular I can say a particular direction, a particular path. You might give it if you put dot here, it's going to go through your entire system. If you put dot, meaning from the root folder to all. But if you give it, let's say in our case, we are dealing with something like this. We are dealing with this OS folder right here, which is we did earlier. So I can just copy it. If I copy go to properties and go to security, and then I copy this part right here. It's going to walk through all those. When I put it, let me go back here. When I put it here, it's going to walk through this entire pattern. It's going to print out the folders that are available. Okay, let me move this. Let me put the R in front of here. Remember, I explained what this R does. So if I run this, I'm going to get something like a generator object. What is going on? Okay, say print. Let's run it and see. I see something I got something generator object work at kind of other gibberish that we do not care about right now. So why was I able to get this kind of thing? For me to get this kind, this signifies that this is a type of generator, and for us to get the output of this, we need to able to access the files that is inside, or the folders or the roots that is inside of this part. So we want to make use of for loop. We can say for I can say root, comma, second one is the direct, and the third one I can see the files in. So this os.walk is going to provide us with the root directories, and that of the file that exists inside of this part that we specified here. So let me the root first, see the output. So you can see the to that part. You can see this one was desktop, and then Chrome. These are folder, OS folder, subdirectory, and other browsers. So if I was to print the directories to the RS, you can see have Chrome, OS folder, other browsers, subdirectory, and a whole lot of other things. This signifies that these are some of the should I say some of the folders that is in my desktop. If I go here, this Chrome OS folder and other browser, let me go to here. You can see this is my Chrome. This signifies this is my Chrome. This is my other browser. All these other guys here are just an icon. They don't do anything. That's what we're getting. But all these guys are just folders that exist on this particular desktop. I can see you have this Chrome OS folder and other browsers. These are just folders that are being stored on the desktop. So I can also get the files that are within them. If I have to get the files, let me want to get the files. I'm able to get a whole bunch of files that is inside there. But right now it's not going to be this peter.txt is is a file that has been stored inside this OS, our OS here. Our OS, you can see this peter.ts is a file that we created earlier to store some text into it. So let's make this a little bit let's make it a little bit so we know what we are doing. I can say here is going to be, let me say root. Yeah, I can say root. Let me just copy this. I want to make 3 of it so we know what we're actually dealing with. The second one is dirs, and the third one is files. So let me change this to dirs, and this one is for files. So what is going to happen here? No, when we're initially when we're doing this, we're just able to, but we don't know which particular folder a particular file falls into. We're just getting a file. We don't know which particular folder it falls into. But when we do it in this way, we're going to get the folder is going to be printed. So the root is going to be printed out, the directory is going to be printed, and the files are going to be printed. So it's going to be like a directory, the first directory, and then the root, the directory, and the files will be beneath it. So let's run it and see the output. You can see the first one, the first guy we had there, this was the root. Root is the users/desktop, which is directly talking about this of my desktop here. And then what is inside it, you can see these are the directories that are inside it, which is the Chrome OS folder and other browser, which I've explained, which are the Chrome, other browser, OS files. These are the directories that has been installed. All these other guys are just a shortcut, or I can say an icon. And for where we go for this third one, you can see here it says files. So inside this Chrome OS folder and other browser, these are the files that has been stored inside. Let's extend it more. Okay, these are the files that has been stored inside them. Or I can say these are more like an icon. You can see most of them are icon that that exist inside of this part, or inside of this root part. And then we went to this of Chrome, which Chrome is this guy. We went to this Chrome, and then he printed out the files that exist inside. These are the files that exist inside it. It doesn't have any directory. If I was to open it, you're not going to see any directories inside it. So these are just files, they are not directories. So if I hope you can see there was no directory, it shows an empty list, and these are the which I just showed you earlier. And then it went to that of our OS folder that we created, which this is the path to the OS folder we created, and inside it the directory that directory is just more like of a folder. And then inside it we have the subdirectories which we created in our previous video. If I go here, this is our OS folder. You can see this is the subdirectory that we created in our previous video. And then on it we have this. Okay, the files were not printed. I wonder why was that. Okay, sorry. So this was just the particular part he went to directly, and then the second part was he went to this subdirectory, which is talking about this. He went to this particular directory, this subdirectory, and then there was no other directories inside it. And then second, what he went to the file that was stored inside is what this peter.txt. He did the same thing for this other browser. So this is just basically what we did here. This initially it went to the part that we specified, and which was this part we specified there. So it went to it directly. The first step was to get all the, which is here, so which is this guy right here, and they went to print out all the directories or all the folder that exists in this part that we specified, and then on it was able to get the files that existed there also on the same. These are just files, they are not directories, or they are not folders. And then it went to each and every one of them, which the first one was Chrome. It went to Chrome. There was no other directories on it. These are the files that were on it. And second one, it went to this OS folder. It went to this OS folder. There's another directory on it. So after he got it, the directory, he went to that directory that existed, which was this guy. And when he came here, he's going to check, oh, there's no any other directory. So what it was just here, just a file that is here. And then since he done printing out the files, what he did next was just to this other browser which he listed up on top here, which are these are the 3 folders that existed on my desktop. So that is basically what we did. I was to put something like dot right here. Like I said earlier, dot is just going to search your entire system to get all the files that are there. If I run this, we're going to get a whole bunch of things that it might be too much for me to explain in this video. You can see most of the things here. Okay, what it basically did was just to go to my main my current working directory right here. Sorry, what you just do, go to my current working directory. You can see on my files here I have these open files. I can see a file that is on my current working directory. Since I didn't specify the directory I want to go to, just took the current working directory that I'm currently working on. That's what basically what he did. If I was to open, let me open. Okay, let me drag this up so we can see it a little bit. You can see these are all the files that is the directories. Like signify that is the directory. Why this betacac.py, you can see betacac.py. I just listed all of them. So I was able to print out everything that existed on this path that I'm currently working on. So that's just basically what this os.walk. This is basically very useful in a situation where we want to create music player or want to access files that maybe your PDF. When I want to create PDF readers, and you can use this os.walk to get any file that is being stored as PDF. We can also try to modify this. Maybe with the files that we might just want to go straight to the files. I can say if files dot end with .pdf or end with .mp3 or end with .mp4. We know what we're actually dealing with, but I just want us to keep it simple here. But when we start do a video player or music player, we're going to make this os.walk to able to achieve this. So this is basically what us to do in this video. So this should be the end for this video. If you enjoy, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's not going to collect money from your pocket, so please just try that. Okay, I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.